Hi everyone, I am Betty. Welcome to our tutorials for today. Today we want to learn how to make use of our soap calculator or light calculator. So this soap calculator is very good because it will help us in calculating the amount of water, the quantity of caustic soda, that is lye, that we need for our soap, the oil quantity, the qualities of the soap, the fatty acid makeup of the soap, and many others. If you don't have the soap calculator or light calculator app in your phone, do well to download from your Play Store. Then some of them are calc, another one is Saponify. So anyone you want to download, they are very good. If you prefer the online calculator, you can go online. We have the one we call soap calc, or the other one is soapy, depending on your choice. Sometimes I don't have network, so I prefer this one. Is handy, it's downloaded already in my phone. So the next thing to do now is to click on this Saponicalc app on our phone. When you click on Saponicalc, it takes you to this page, create recipe. Click on create a recipe. By now, as someone that want to create a new recipe or formulate a new soap recipe, you need to understand what kind of soap do I want to make. This my soap, what do I want my final soap to be? Do I want it for bathing? Is it for face, that is facial soap? Is it for baby? Is this soap for laundry? And all of that. So we've known that our soap is bar soap, so the soap type here, you indicate it as bar soap. Then is this bar soap for normal skin? Do I want sensitive skin or maybe babies to use this soap? Consider all this before you embark on creating your own recipe from the scratch. The next option is super fatting. If this soap is for normal skin, leave it as this 5% super fatting. But if it's for baby, I like increasing my own too. That kind 8% is very good for sensitive skin or baby. But if I'm making use of hard oil like coconut oil, if I want to make use of only coconut oil, that is 100% coconut oil soap, I like increasing my super fatting to 25% or even 30% if I want to make use of my 100% coconut oil for bathing. But if it's for laundry, leave it at 0%. It's for laundry. Coconut oil cleans very well. It's a very hard soap that cleans very well. Bubble, it has a rich lather, so leave it at 0% is for laundry. But if it's for bathing, you can increase it to 30%, 25%, 20%, depending on your skin type. But this soap now is for normal skin, so I'm leaving it at 5%. The next one is my oil quantity. It is at 16 ounces at default. I prefer grams, it's easier for me. So if I change it to grams, I need to change this 16 to the quantity of oil, my oil weight. So the oil I want to work with is 1000, that is 1 liter of oil. Everything, all my oil blend should be 1 liter, that is 1000 grams of oil. You see, you indicate it. The next one is water quantity. My water, do I want to work my water with lye concentration? That is, my lye will be, for instance, here is 33% default. My caustic soda will be 33%, while my water will be 67%, making it up 100%. Or some people will choose 30% lye and 70% water. So people will choose, for advanced people that have make soap before. Sorry for that. Okay. So for people that have made soap before, they might prefer 40% lye concentration. That is, my caustic soda will be 40% while my water will be 60%. This 40% helps harden the food soap very fast, help it to trace very fast, to unmold. It enables it to come out from the mold very fast. But if you are not fast, if you're a beginner, you might be there and your soap will just thicken inside your bucket. The finished product might not be appealing to the eyes. So I like working with 33%. It also gives me time to work on my soap, and the finished product also fine and beautiful soap. Then if you want to work with water to lye ratio, most times I like working with 2:1. That is, my water will be 2 parts while my lye will be 1 part. For instance, if my lye is 250 grams of caustic soda, that means my water quantity to dissolve the caustic soda will be 250 times 2, that is 500. So the water I will use to dissolve my 250 grams of caustic soda will be 500 grams. If I'm working with 2:1 ratio, the water here is the 2, while the caustic soda, that is the lye, will be 1. Then if you want to work with 3:1, it will give you time to not trace. It will not trace fast, it will be slow in tracing. Maybe you want to use many colors in your soap. Some people do increase their water to lye ratio to 2.5:1 or 3:1, but it will take time before that soap will reach trace. And sometimes the disadvantage is it will take time before that soap will harden, and it will take time before you can unmold it. So I prefer working with 2:1. Then sometimes if I want to work with soft oil like olive oil, 100% olive oil, that one naturally it takes time to reach trace, it takes time to unmold. So for that one, I like reducing my water to, that is water discount now. Our terminologies, please refer to that, our terms and terminologies used in soap making. You understand this lye concentration, water to lye ratio. So if I want to discount the water, that is to reduce my water quantity now, sometimes for olive oil, 100% olive oil, that is 100% soft oil, sometimes I like working with 1.1:1. My water will be 1.1 while my lye will be 1. Sometimes I like working with 1.2:1. Sometimes 1.5:1, while sometimes 1.8. So depending on what you want, when you start making your soap, you'll be practicing all this. Sometimes you work with 2:1, sometimes 1.8:1. The lye calculator is there to do the calculations for you. Just input the quantity you want and what you want. The result will be shown to you. Okay, so for now we are working with 33% lye concentration, so you have to remove it from this water to lye ratio and put it in lye concentration, which is 33. Then your fragrance is one of the additives. So for fragrance, let me go with 20 grams. So you see, you remove it from that OZ/IB, put it in gram. 20 gram of fragrance. Then my oils. Remember, by now you would have gone through our lesson guide. I don't know whether you've gone through the lesson guide. That lesson guide will tell you the properties of different oils you have. It will guide you in choosing the kind of soap you want, because it will also tell you the recommended usage rate. Some oils, you don't use them more than 30%. For instance, castor oil, if you write 50% castor oil, I don't know what the kind of soap you want to make, because I've not seen that kind of bathing soap before. 50% castor oil. So if you did not go through the lesson guide, you might make mistake, and whatever you input in the calculator, it will give you your result. Don't blame the calculator if you do not go through your lesson guide. Please go through your lesson guide, it will help you. That's our theory part. It will really help. So for now, you want your soap for bathing and you want it for normal skin. And for normal skin, sometimes we advise 40 to 65% hard oil is very good. Then 30 to or 20 or 20 to 30% soft oil. It's also good. Just go through your lesson guide, you understand. Then for sensitive skin, it should be more of soft oil to hard oil. Then your best soap should be hard oil, like coconut or PKO. If you are making use of PKO, you need to add other cleansing agents like soda ash, and in fact we'll still get to that. For now, we are making bathing soap, and this bathing soap is for normal skin. Remember our super fatting now, so our super fatting is 5%, so it's for normal skin. Let me make this soap with sweet almond oil. Then another oil I want is castor oil. It's very good in making bathing bar soap. Castor oil. Another oil is coconut oil. Then let's check another one is olive oil. Okay, no, I don't have extra virgin. I have Pomace olive oil. So you need to choose the right oil, because different oil with their different sap values. Sap value is saponification value. Go through your lesson guide, the terms and terminology used in soap making. You understand what sap value is. Then the next one I want to choose now, which other oil do I have? Oil. Shea butter. Yes, shea butter is a hard oil. That is hard butter, but is conditioning hard oil. So I choose that one. Another one. Which other one? It's like this. Okay. Sunflower is another one. So for now we are done. The next one is to see our to choose our quantities. Remember, if you've gone through our lesson guide, you will see that the oil quantities I'm putting there is in percentage. So you have to click here to choose your oil in percentage. It will help calculate it very well for you. It will later show you your grams, so your oil in grams, but for here, put the percentage. Maybe sweet almond oil in percentage. Remember I said if you are choosing in percentage, everything should be in 100%. So sweet almond oil here is 10%. Then your castor oil is 5% here. You shouldn't, for baking soap, let it not pass 10% for castor oil. If not, it will be sticky. The soap will turn out sticky and drawy, as if it's rubber band. The next oil we are choosing is our coconut oil, 25%. Our olive oil is 50. Can you see? Olive oil is a type of oil that is soft, oil that is moisturizing, that is conditioning. So can you see this soap is a very quality soap? You have to consider all these things before you start thinking of creating a new recipe or even modifying recipe if that is what you want. So the next one is my shea butter. Shea butter, I want to choose 5% shea butter. Then sun oil, 10% sun oil. So everything should be 100% now. Okay, it's not up to 100%. Is it up to or even more than? Okay, it's even more than. That means let's reduce this to 40%. Then this one, let me see if it's up to. Okay, can you see it's 100% now, everything 100%. So it's not taking you to the ingredients. Can you see the ingredients? Water you need for this soap is 282.36 gram. Use your weighing scale, especially your digital scale. If you have digital scale, it will just take you to this 282.36 gram. If you cannot read that our manual scale. Then the next one is your sodium hydroxide, that is your caustic soda or your lye. You can see the quantity in gram. Then these are your oils that you selected. These are the oil quantity that you selected. Then this is the total weight. If you want to know the quality of this soup you are about to make, click on the qualities. Can you see? Then the fatty acid makeup of the soap. Can you see? This soap try very, very quality, moisturizing, conditioning. Can you see oleic is 43%. Can you see? So this soap is a quality soap. If you want to save your soap, you go back to save this soap.
If you're in Nigeria or other African countries, you'll be familiar with this commercial laundry bar soap. We don't use soap calculator to formulate this type of bar soap because there are other chemicals we normally add for building, for filling, for shining. So I have detailed video from the formulation to the soap making proper.
Today I want to teach you how to create a recipe using your calc app. Your calc app, you can get it from Google Play Store. So do well to download. Then after downloading it, click on the calc app. It will take you to this page. Then you click on create a recipe. So the soap we want to make is a bar soap. A bar soap that we can use for bathing, for laundry, for dishwashing. So it's an all-purpose soap. So the super fat, I want to leave it at 5%. The oil weight, 1000 gram. 1000 gram. Then click on water. The water for this, because it's an all purpose, so I want to go with water to lye ratio. 2:1. Then my fragrance is 20 gram. Then I want to select my oils. The oils I need are castor oil. Castor oil is very good for the skin. Castor oil is an oil that you will use in soap, and you will get amazing lather. At the same time, moisturizing soap. So castor oil has a unique fatty acid property. It will moisturize your skin, at the same time gives you an amazing lather. So another this thing I want, another oil I want is PKO, and another one is coconut oil. It's like coconut oil. Coconut oil are of 3 types. The first one is the one that can melt at 76 degrees, while the second one is the one that can melt at 92 degrees. They are solid in room temperature, while the third one is the fractionated coconut oil, and this is the one I have. Is the one that we call liquid coconut oil, that normal one that we can use on our hair for skin care and for cooking. This part of the country, or this part of the world, I've not seen this solid at room temperature. It's only the liquid one, the normal coconut oil that we can use for cooking, for our hair, and for skin care that I do see. So that's the one I want to use now. Then the oil quantities. For castor oil, I need 50 gram. For my PKO, I need 800 gram. And for coconut oil, I need 150. Everything will round up to 1000 gram of oil. If you want to choose this oil in percentage, you can click here. You can see the castor oil is 5% of 1000. You remember where the 1000 is from? 1000 is from here. Your total oil weight, can you see? You choose 1000 gram. So back to our oil quantities. So if you are choosing in percentage, 80% of 1000 is 800 for PK oil. Then 15% of coconut oil is 150 for the 1000 oil weight. So let's view this recipe. Click on the view recipe. You can see the water needed for this particular recipe. The sodium hydroxide, our lye or our caustic soda, you can see the quantity. Then the castor oil, the PKO, the coconut oil, then our fragrance. You can see everything. If you want to check the quality of this soap, the quality of this soap is very high and bubbling, cleansing property very high. Then you try in the conditioning because of the castor oil we added. That's why you can use it to bathe. Creamy, you can use it to bathe too. Then hardness 74%. If you can see all, then you can see the fatty acids, saturated and non-saturated, 61:39. Can you see? 61:39 ratio between the saturated and non-saturated fatty acids. So if you want to name the recipe, go back to ingredients and enter the name of the recipe. So we can say This soap is all purpose bar. Then if you want to add additional notes, maybe you want to adjust your water quantity or the lie or anything, you can just write it out and enter additional note. But if you don't want, you can save the recipe here. Can you see save recipe? So we click on save recipe. Let's go back to check our recipe. Can you see all purpose bar? You click on it, you can see your recipe. Then if it happened that you made a mistake somehow, just click on these 3 dots up. Can you see? You click on the 3 dots, you can see edit ingredients, edit notes, title, copy ingredients, and many things you want. If you are done, okay, maybe you want to edit ingredient, you click on it, you can edit your ingredient. If not, click on cancel, then you go back. Thank you so much for watching. I am Betty.